Right, coming to you once again on the channel, Team Righteous. See back there in the background. Just left Walmart. Had to get us some groceries here. So, anyways, I figured why not do a review on this car here that I'm testing out here. So, got a 2022 Toyota Corolla Cross hybrid. We'll try it out here. We're gonna start off with checking out the trunk space because I gotta put these groceries in here. And currently right now they got the floor mats back here because they don't want them to get messed up when people take it out to test drive or anything. And also, as you can tell, got the JBL system in this car as well. So anyways, I'm gonna throw these groceries in. I'll be back at y'all in just a second. All right, y'all, so we got our groceries loaded up in here. For wondering for space or whatever, because I don't know the size of all this stuff out here, but that's about $140 worth of groceries there, so not very much. But if you needed some more space or whatever and bought some more groceries, I'm sure you can still fit it in there. There's still plenty of room, and you can also stack some stuff on top of each other if you ever needed to. Anyways, I think trunk spaces, or cargo space here, I guess, is fairly decent for a Corolla Cross. Anyways, anybody who might be interested in this vehicle here, this is from Singing River Toyota here in Tuscumbia, Alabama. But anyways, we're about to get out of here on the road. Oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all. Last time, let's see here. What happened last time? Last time we tried to get in the Camry and the door went open. I guess I could have hit that out there too while I was at it, because it does work, but got the convenience package here on this thing right here. This thing right here is really nice though. It's actually got a lot of options to it, so I'll show them to you a little bit more as we get rolling. All right, y'all, so here we are inside the, and I may have misspoke earlier, this is a 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross hybrid, and it's also all-wheel drive. So it is all-wheel drive, and it is a hybrid, and it's a 2024. So I may have said 2022 earlier. That would be incorrect. It is a 2024. Like I said, this vehicle is for sale. It's a used vehicle that they have for sale at Singing River Toyota there in Tuscumbia, Alabama, and they've got it listed for $28,888. So be sure to go by and talk to those guys and gals there at Singing River Toyota if you might be interested in something like this right here. Like I said, I was just out in town and figured I'd give it a ride, try something a little bit different. The only thing I've driven before, Toyota wise, is I drove a 2014 Toyota Corolla doing rideshare with it back last year, and at the beginning, well, 2023, and at the beginning of 2024, before I bought my Toyota Camry XSE that I have now, the 2025 I have. I did drive that car, and then when my car was in the shop one time before, I drove I think it was a 2023 or 2022, maybe a 2024 Toyota Corolla, but it was just a standard internal combustion engine. It didn't have the hybrid system in it. So this one does have the hybrid system as well, which right now, as those of y'all know, is cold, and it's freezing cold right now. I think it's like 30 degrees here in Alabama, and the hybrid system's not on right now. Just the engine's running. The engine's running because it's trying to warm the vehicle up. Some people worry all the time, why do we get worse fuel mileage in the winter? That's why, because your engine's running. So anyways, I'm gonna flip this thing right here around here just real quick and let y'all see the inside a little bit. All right, so this is your standard, steering wheel from Toyota. A little bit earlier model than the Camry that I have now, so it is a little bit different here, but pretty much basically the same kind of setup as what you had before. And then this is the gauges, the similar ones that are in the newer model Corollas as well. So all that there works just the same. And like I said, once we put it in gear, let's see here, we'll be able to turn on the brake hold. But does it have brake hold? And we've got different modes as well. So you got eco mode, standard mode, and sport mode. And then you have over here on the left side, you've got your auto lights, your auto brightening and dimming lights there, and traction control over here. And so you can adjust everything. And then you got your stereo, which has been reset, even though it was a used vehicle. It's been reset back to the beginning, so whenever somebody gets this car, they can kind of set it up the way they want to. They may want to change some things in there, but as I remember, I believe these cars right here would have wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So whichever one of those you may have, you got to connect your phone to it instead of doing the wireless, sort of like your newer cars do. And that's kind of just a new thing for 2024 and 2025 going forward for the newer cars that are coming out now. But this is also an SE model, so it does have a few less things than what you would typically have. As you've seen earlier when we done the walk around on the car, it did not have the fog lights down low, but it does have the JBL system in here. And as far as interior space goes, front side feels pretty comfortable, and not sure about the back, but it's really nice interior. I really like this interior. This really dark charcoal blackish gray color here. It almost looks black, but in the video here it kind of looks a little charcoal colored. But anyways, and then it's also got some red trim around it and everything as well. I kind of like this right here, just a little bit of red, not too much, and a little bit of red trim around the steering wheel on the threads in here, everything. So anyways, I'm gonna get this thing right here a test drive though and see what we think about it. Like I said, I drove it through a little side roads a minute ago on the way over here to the grocery store, but we're gonna go to the house here and just drive down the highway some too, and just let y'all know what I think about this thing. All right, y'all, so we're back heading down the highway now, and driving this Corolla Cross. Drives pretty similar to a Corolla. It is a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier, but it has the hybrid system in it as well, so it's able to help propel the vehicle to be able to drive just as well. Got just about the same acceleration as a regular Corolla non-hybrid version, but in the car, and those are definitely a little bit lighter weight than what this right here is. And this is also an all-wheel drive as well, so I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier, but it is an all-wheel drive. So also this right here's got a sunroof, and as you can tell up there, well, you might be able to tell, might not be able to tell exactly what it is, but it's also got the roof rack up there as well. So if you need to carry extra cargo whenever you're trying to go on a trip or whatever, this is kind of be the perfect vehicle to do that up there. We'll put you a container up there that you want to carry your stuff in, strap it down there really good and safe, and you'll be good to go. Interior wise, spaces wise, so like I said, you do have a little bit more cargo space in the back compared to the Corolla trunk space, and it's not restrictive like the trunk space is either on those. You got plenty of cargo space, not restrictive like it is on the Corolla itself with a trunk, or any car with a trunk, because like I said, you get to open the big back hatch up there, so you're able to get things in easier even with the space that you do have. And then interior space, the seating space. So I did look it up. It says that the back seating definitely has more room than the standard Corolla does, but the front seating, it says it has a little bit less leg room, which may be true, but I don't feel like it's as much of an issue because the seats, they sit up a little bit higher, so it's kind of more like an SUV. I guess you could kind of consider it more of a crossover, but it does sit up like an SUV, so even though you may not have as much leg room from the seat to the front of the floorboard, you also are a little bit higher up in the air, so you got a little bit more leg room that way. So it does tend to be a little bit different. And me right here in the driver's seat, I didn't even move the seat none, but I got plenty of leg room here, and I'm 6'1". Plenty of headroom here as well, so that's not an issue either. And like I said, another good thing about this thing right here is the fuel mileage. So being a hybrid, it's able to get like 38 miles per gallon on the highway, so that's going to be about similar as what your Corolla gets. I think that the typical Corolla gets 39 miles per gallon, so this one gets 38 on the highway, but in the city, being a hybrid, it gets like 45 miles to the gallon, and a Corolla will not get that. You'll probably get 28, 29 miles per gallon. The one that I drove before, like I said, it was a 2014 model, but they really haven't changed that much since then. So anyways, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a review about this thing right here. I do think it rides very good. It's very smooth. It's actually probably a little bit softer suspension than my Camry is. Like the Camry I have is an XSE, but this thing right here, I think I'm not sure about the suspension, what kind of suspension setup they have, but it feels like it rides really smooth for being as large as it is. Not a very big vehicle, but a larger vehicle than a smaller car, and like I said, it rides very smooth. So really like it. If I was looking into getting something like this right here, this is probably a great vehicle, especially for somebody who wanted to do do ride share or something like that out there, if that was something they was into, you know, it would be a good vehicle to do it in as well. Got extra space, and it's not very pricey. It's priced very well. They got this rare listed on their website at $28,888. So, you know, really good price compared to, you know, what you can get into even some cars for. So anyways, I'm going to jump off of here. Appreciate all of y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this video. Just wanted to do a little bit something different, driving something sort of different. It's still a Toyota, but it is a little bit different. So anyways, y'all have a good one.
It's all fun and games and jokes on social media, but this shit is dangerous.